I took out my rifle and aimed at an enemy soldier. I pressed the trigger, but the magazine was empty. This was not my rifle. I checked my pack for rounds, but found none. The teacher had removed all the bullets and replaced them with his pistol to stop me from joining the fight. He sent me for water with a plan, knowing we could not stay silent for long. Traveling with his injuries was impossible. A sniper hands over his rifle to his successor. He had replaced the rifle in the morning and taken my ammo so I wouldn't risk my life. "Deceiver, teacher," I muttered with wet eye. "Come, let us move toward the story." This morning, as soon as it dawned, I heard my teacher's voice. "Zishan, are you sleeping?" I said, "I tried all night but failed." He said, "All right, come out of your platform because you will not get another chance during the day." I replied, "Okay, sir." I prepared to come down, leaving my belongings packed and my rifle on the platform itself. A little further away, I freshened up and asked about our next move. After 20 minutes, I realized the enemy would surely know of our presence, making them alert. I finished my tasks in the tower and hid back on the platform. "Before we settle, give me a little water. After this, we will not get a chance to move." "Yes, sir," I replied, taking the water bottle from my small pack. After getting ready, I turned off my walkie-talkie. The units were being ordered to advance. Move forward cautiously, checking that companions are present on all sides. The effort was to catch the enemy alive. I listened to their talk. If I stayed active for too long, the radio would cause trouble. "Just turn off the wireless set. Its sound can be heard far away." "Yes, sir." I turned it off. After 2 hours, enemy soldiers passed close to us. They were coming down, scanning the area with slow steps. I saw fear in their eyes. They were afraid of becoming victims of sniper bullets. They roamed until evening. Sounds of firing were heard from the liberation path. At night, parties camped in the jungle, but no one stayed near our hidden platform. As darkness deepened, I fitted the night vision sight and confirmed no enemy was near. From their talk, it was known the party was divided. One group searched the jungle while the other encircled it. The encircling party had been present since yesterday, and the search party entered from the difficult side. However, due to darkness, they were ordered to camp. My water has finished. My conversation started with this news. Master smiled. "I have this news too. A sniper's life is spent in tests. Human endurance depends on will, trust in God, and hope of return." Saying this, he paused. "Anyway, there is no danger here. These plants can fulfill the deficiency of both water and food." I laughed quietly. "Sir, have you ever faced such a situation before?" he said, sinking into deep thought. "In my first mission, I reached close to success, but my teacher deceived me." I asked in surprise. "He deceived you?" "Yes, Master Hashim was senior. We were hiding in the same bush. On his order, I fired and hit the target's forehead. The enemy count was high and they pinpointed our position. Hashim told me to escape and took my rifle, saying his was malfunctioning. He handed his rifle to me. I said angrily, "Sir, you come too." But he knew running together was inviting death. He stopped me and said, "Do not stop me, I know another way." He promised to stay alive. He handed me his pistol, extra magazine, and water bottle. He gave me a folded paper. "If I am late, take this path. It is safe. Now run." Before he finished, enemy fire erupted and I slipped back. A thud hit my ears. The enemy lost a man. Escape was possible under the cover of dense bushes. Our position was compromised. If one man kept firing, the other could escape. Hashim had sent me away, promising he would live. He never lied, so I believed him. I crossed the bushes, running while hiding. In the darkness, I ran to the shelter 3 kilometers away. The sound of firing echoed, meaning Hashim was standing firm. But when I was close to safety, the firing suddenly stopped. I hid in a cave and waited. My heart was sinking. How would he get out? Suddenly, I remembered the map. I opened the folded paper and my eyes widened in surprise. This paper had the sniper rifle's firing pin wrapped inside it. He had deliberately locked the firing pin and given it to me so I would believe his rifle was faulty. He sacrificed himself to save his disciple. The knots of his last conversation started opening. He handed over his rifle because a retiring sniper hands it to his successor. He said he knew another way, meaning the way of martyrdom. Yes, Zishan, he is still alive today. I feel him around me. After his sacrifice, the enemy thought they had won, but they were defeated. I cried remembering him. He was a better marksman than me. I don't know why he sacrificed an excellent marksman for an inexperienced sniper. He kept me in deception to save me. Even today, I cannot call this anything else. The sorrow in my voice made my eyes wet. I sat silently thinking about him. He handed over his water and pistol, wanting to give his share to his disciple. Even while sleeping, my thoughts were dominated by Master Hashim and his unseen game. In the morning, Sadiq woke up and we fulfilled our needs. We spent the night without water and felt very thirsty. At noon, I checked the surroundings and turned on the radio. Most parties were searching for us in the high rocks. I turned it off. The master asked what I was doing. I said the search was ongoing. He said it might continue for a week. I laughed. I will have to stay on leaves for a week. He said, "You can bring water from the spring if you take the risk." I said, how can I leave you alone? He said, "If you were injured, I would go, but now you must take the risk." I said in a disappointed tone, "Sir, you are misunderstanding me." He said, "Bringing water is risky, but necessary." He explained that the enemy uses thermal night vision at night, which detects body heat. There are 3 types: infrared, light amplification, and thermal imaging. I said, "Sir, I should leave now." It was 1:30 in the afternoon. He said the guards would be less alert during the day. I said, "But the search parties must be avoided." He agreed it was better to leave at dawn or dusk when guards are lazy. I said, "Whenever you are free." He said, "I was just testing you." I said, "Thank God, I have passed your test." He replied, "A teacher must test his disciple constantly. Our training gives you the strength to face this." Due to thirst, I could not eat. I heard the enemy gathering at night. Around 3 o'clock, he encouraged me. "Zishan, I am ready, sir." I came down cautiously. We had not eaten since yesterday because eating increases thirst. After freshening up, I was ready. The master gave me his water bottle too. "Get out of the encirclement first." He gave me final advice. I hung my rifle and took the pistol, as a sniper rifle is not for close support. I looked for the North Star to find my direction, using degrees to navigate the path. A circle is 360 degrees. North is 360, east 90, south 180, and west 270. The North Star is the only one that does not move. The rest rise in the east and set in the west. Since I had to go north, I estimated the distance and started walking. I would occasionally look through night vision. My speed was slow to remain silent. It was better to reach late than never. I saw no enemy. They were all in the dense jungle. I moved forward as the light started to appear. In front was the white stream where I had previously attacked. I saw 2 sentries coming towards me. I hid until they passed. They were talking about domestic issues and low salaries. As they moved, I took cover in a bush. I should not have moved without knowing their routine, but time was short. I started slipping back when I heard footsteps. Someone was nearby in the bushes. I stayed hidden until he turned back. The light was increasing as I moved further away. Danger was less here, but I remained careful. Now the task of filling water and returning was left. For the return, I had to wait for nightfall. I thought of Master Sadiq, who would have to spend another day thirsty. I had covered 1 kilometer of the climb when suddenly, the sound of firing became loud. I looked back from behind a rock. Maybe I have been seen. But if I had been seen, the fire would be directed at me. I used binoculars to see the area. The men at the stream were running into the jungle. The radio rang. Someone reported 2 snipers. The control was ordering all parties to gather. "Master Sadiq, I will not let you do this." I took out my rifle and aimed at an enemy soldier. I pressed the trigger, but the magazine was empty. This was not my rifle. I checked my pack for rounds, but found none. The teacher had removed all the bullets and replaced them with his pistol to stop me from joining the fight. He sent me for water with a plan, knowing we could not stay silent for long. Traveling with his injuries was impossible, so he gave me a chance to escape. The enemy was reporting success on the wireless, and I remembered his words. A sniper hands over his rifle to his successor. He had replaced the rifle in the morning and taken my ammo so I wouldn't risk my life. Deceiver teacher, I muttered with wet eyes. Subscribe to my channel for more stories.